Should I deduct CIS first or VAT on an invoice? Since standard rate VAT and standard rate CIS are both calculated at 20%, it can become pretty confusing whether CIS is deducted before or after VAT on an invoice, especially when both material and labour elements are involved. Now, the simple rule of thumb to apply is this: ignore the CIS until the VAT has been calculated. CIS and VAT are independent taxes and each need to be treated separately. VAT is chargeable on the gross subtotal amount of an invoice. This will include both the labour and material elements, whereas CIS is only deductible on the labour. Here's a simple formula to remember. Say we had an invoice with a subtotal of £1,500, which was made up of labour of £500 and materials of £1,000. VAT would be charged at 20% on that £1,500, totaling £300. But the CIS deduction, however, which is deducted at 20% on the labour, which is £500, would mean only a £100 deduction is made, meaning the total payable is £1,700. Remember, when calculating deductions, material amounts only apply to the physical materials which are used on site. If the invoice includes any ancillary expenses, i.e. fuel reimbursement, parking, travel, accommodation, etc., these are to be included within the labour element and taxed. The subcontractor will try to argue that he is not receiving back the full amount of his expense because of the CIS deduction, but as a business in his own right, why are the expenses being reimbursed anyway? Rule of thumb: if the materials are getting hands dirty, they are non-tax deductible. Everything else is subject to deduction. I'm Ashley Lua, and this is Hard Hats, keeping construction self-employed.